Hello? That's me. I don't know if I'm... The KBPS is up. The stream should look beautiful. I'll do that again. And not a real person. Oh, there we go. Happened here. 720. Oh, the stream looks... Let me talk to this mic correctly. Now let me talk to this mic correctly. Swap the mode up a little bit, see what happens. Oh. Oh, I saw it a little bit too HD. I make myself quieter if I use this setting. Where's me? Here's me. Wouldn't be a stream that I could do. If I'm not solving technically. How much quieter am I now? I think. Hmm. I think I'm a little bit better. Let me do some Genshin Combat test. I gotta commentate at the same time. That way I can actually compare audio. Because if I'm too loud, then it's a little bit of an issue. If I'm not too loud, then I'm kind of chilling. I don't know what the vibes are. Come on, tell me what the vibes are, please. Please. I need vibes. See. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. I want to be a little bit quieter though. Let's go like 155. Oh, I feel so sorry. I feel so sorry. Hopefully that didn't actually pick up anything. Oh god. I made it 155% by accident. Oh no. Oh my god. Let me make my audio neutral. I just realized. Okay. It got so loud for a second. Oh no. The scuff is real. That's what happens when you change audio settings. I think I want to be a little bit louder. I think I'm a little bit too quiet. I think so. I could not be. Okay. A little bit. I'm a little bit on par with the game, but let me increase myself a little bit. We're kind of vibing. Thank you, Kaza, for being my test dummy for audio. Am I gonna... I know I'll intro this stream 4 minutes late and in the midst of testing. Hello and welcome. My name is Krish. You can call me Z. Although that's gonna be weird because I never realized there's no context for that. It's kind of funny though. Oh. Oh. At least in the future, nobody's gonna have context for that. Now I'm kind of vibing though. I gotta make sure my microphone's in the right place. Otherwise, I'm gonna be talking towards nothing and then bad things happen. Remember, don't talk towards nothing. Bad things happen. Very bad things. Actually, I suppose I can just test the width of the player. Okay, that works about the same. Yeah, we're kind of vibing. Vibes? They're round. They're very round. I think. It's weird. The bitrate is. Hmm. Very nice. It gets a little bit cloudy, and I don't know why.
Take a look. There will definitely be something.
Very odd for me. But for now, I think it'll be fine. I think. Who knows? Alright, we're gonna live this one scuff. Okay. Normally I don't have a normally I do have a plan for a stream. But this time around it's kinda 50-50. First things first, I wanna get all my battle pass things done. I don't know why it sounds so zesty right now. I'd like to avoid the extra zest I'm adding into the situation, but it's just I'm one with the zest right now. It's not the vibe I was looking for. But I guess I'll embrace it for now. First things first is the good old weekly of Cook 20, Forge 20. Thank you, Gene, for crafting me 13 more of this dish. Appreciate it as always. Go over talk to Wagney. Is there a Wagnar? Mr. Hammer Time himself. Might as well just call him Mr. Weekly, because pretty much all he's here for. Now, this battle pass is in the streets. Streets have the battle pass. The streets need the battle pass because, oh boy. I love starting the stream this late into the stream. You know what, we'll go, I can't go play by play. Oh, this thing. My selection is the Hunter's Pass. That's my selection of this. Oh, there's so many new things. I'm actually enjoying this. So many cool things. Song of Broken Pines, Beacon of Red Sea. If that was the key of Nashazat, if that's how you say that, then I'd be very happy. I don't need any dupes of these people. I need to clean my life though, bro. Actually, Clee is the most adorable creature in this game. I wanted to pull her a while back, but then I was like, nah. Alright, I'm just gonna confirm this, even though. Oh, we only need one fate point? Oh my god! I need the max win. The sword. Excuse me. Vibes. Okay, first things first. I apologize, but I'm not gonna be pulling Gucciori. I had enough Geo in my life. I don't know if I was streaming when I was still using Geo Team. I think I was. I just wasn't streaming as often anymore. I wish I'd been streaming for that entire time. See, I've come to the realization that I enjoy streaming, not even purely just because of streaming, but because I like to be able to look back at certain updates and be like, oh my god, that's so cool. Just the nostalgia. Because I came back to this game heavily in 4.0, or about 4.1 really. 4.0 got me. I'm back, but 4.1 really grabbed me. And the one thing that I was like, I want to go mess with some new teams, because I really just the biggest thing for me is I like gameplay variety for teams in Genshin, which will lead me to this. Yeah, to this team for sure. Did I even? No, I did stream pulling Johnny N, except I ended the stream right at the end because I've been playing for like 48 hours just exploring. That stream thought it was wild because it was 24 hours. I did expect to have to get her within the 24 hours, and then I did happily. Yeah, I so badly. Well, I don't really need a new weapon for him. This is really good. I want to get his main weapon eventually. I'm not worried about it right now. But yeah, I got Yamiko. She is missing a flower. I am very sad because I have multiple of every other piece except for a flower. and a helmet. I actually have to rob Fischl of hers, so now my Fischl's crit damage and crit rate is around the block somewhere.
I created an
But it's functional, I guess. Actually, I want to see how much EM she has. Oh, so she just has her weapon EM. I don't have any. Okay, that's fine. She needs ER. She also needs crit rate. Actually, no, she needs crit rate and crit damage. So ER, crit rate, crit damage. EM wouldn't be bad either, but I really need the ER. ER and crit damage mainly. She gets crit rate ascension. Either way. Let's move on and I get stuck on people. Shiari's quest. It's not that quest. I have many quests to do. I kind of opted to not do that many quests on stream because I'm not enjoyable when I'm doing them. At least not most of the time. Like when I'm vibing like right now, where I'm like, oh, there's so many cool things, we're chilling. That's a little bit different because I'm on vibes right now. Straight vibes. Because my very smart self, and I mean the smartest version of me, didn't know what to stream. I said I was going to stream every week, at least around once or twice a week. I did that for a couple weeks, and then did a made-up like makeup day because I didn't stream for a bit.
this realm.
Then I did not stream for about 2 weeks. Now, mind you, I really do feel like streaming a bit more often. But I mainly want to put some more focus into making videos. But even outside of that,
If you ever
the issue is I just didn't know what to stream. Genshin was in a bit of a drought where I wanted Yamiko, but I just pulled the bird, which means I had a 50-50 for Yamiko. I can show this. I had a 50-50 for Yamiko, which made it to where I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get her. Because if you look at any of my wish history, you know that I win 50-50s way less than I do. than I don't. So, or than I do. I don't know, I can't English. So I was just like, I'm probably not gonna get her, I don't really care. But the issue was that I got the 60 pulls, and I was like, waited about a year for Yamiko to come back. It would be dumb of me to not even try. So I spent a couple hours just exploring. I think I got like maybe a 10 pull and some change.
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
Gang, I appreciate that so much, but there's no books that I can do that for in this game. So actually, I've done that before in real life. I digress. So I got another 10 pull off of exploration. I'd already done the other 60 from this, and I don't mind being early here, but I actually don't know what I got her at either. Let me see. That's 75. I got her as my 79th pull. Yeah, as usual, I had to get her late too. Yeah, because 79 pulls after Jianyun. I won 50-50 for Yamiko. I wholeheartedly did not expect it, but I feel like that's how my luck is generally. I'm just like, I don't expect this to happen in the slightest. But before that, I literally had to hard pity my Jianyun. And I am so mad at the fact that I still haven't, like, I didn't just try and force myself to get Gaming. I'll tell you what, off last stream, God, off last stream is such a horrible thing to say because it was like weeks ago. Even anybody that did watch it didn't really watch it. I digress. So, last stream, my original plan for the bird, I'm gonna be nice today, the bird lady, was that I'm gonna use her with the look, except the main team that is consistent that works is double Hydro with Yelan and Furina and then Bird Lady. So that's a cool team. I like that team. Cool, right? But it just doesn't feel right using that team with the look. Like he just doesn't synergize other than the fact that he gets Hydro application and
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in money.
brother, please. No, I can't deal with Osmanthus wine either. Okay, I'm losing my train of thought to take Nari's voice lines. he doesn't synergize with the team very well. Other than the fact of like basic synergy, he gets jump attacks from Yin, he gets Hydra application from Karina, obviously damage increases as well, and Hydra application from Yelan does damage. The majority of the synergies between the three characters, and then it's just like they do the bare minimum to help the look. For this team, I prefer it to be a lot like Xiao for plunge teams, where I like the hyper carry type vibe for the plunge team. And so not having that felt a little bit weird with the looks case, since he was weaving in normals, which isn't very bad. It just it didn't feel right coming from the fact that I played Xiao for so long. So the plunge like playstyle that I got used to was Xiao's, and the look just didn't fit how synergistic like Xiao's team is.
It seems like
It
there's
didn't
another
feel.
event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that. Roadside signs as far as the eye can see.
Appreciate it, Paimon. He didn't feel just like right, but unexpectedly,
Let's see what they're for. Fontaine.
please, unexpectedly, another person.
Wine taste.
Oh my god, why does everybody want to do their voice lines? Please. So, okay, we're gonna have to turn down voices because, brother, everybody's trying to hurt me. Audio dialogue. Is it even dialogue? It is dialogue, but not dialogue. I know this dialogue.
Coming in. Paimon coming in.
Okay, thank you, Paimon. That's about as loud as I need you. So, unexpectedly, off of Genuine's banner, person that I wasn't even considering before, I have actually started to enjoy Gaming. Started to enjoy Gaming a lot. Because he fits the Xiao type playstyle, and originally, it wasn't even that I didn't like his attitude or his character. His character is just like, I don't know, relatively real. Like, I honestly, I feel for this man. It's like, he's got some of the realest character type vibe that I've seen. And his attitude reminds me a lot of Itto, who, if I haven't said it before, is one of my favorite characters in this game. Like, utmost. I know he's back here with no artifacts and doesn't have his weapon, but I like to stay updated, and Noelle is just a better team. So, speaking of which, my Noelle doesn't have a... I was wondering why she didn't hit as hard. Why didn't you have your... Ooh, what are you missing? Oh, I had this on her. Crit damage with ER. Okay, let me get to replace that. So, I came to realize Gaming just, like, fits the type of character that I like in this game a lot. And I was like, oh, that's really good. And so I decided to mess with him a little bit and looked him up a little bit, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's very good. I liked him a lot. It's supposed to be like 64, but to be fair, that gets what, plus 36? Because she's using, yeah, Marchesi. So plus 36 to this is now 80 some change, right? That's 70, yeah, 80 some change, 83, about that. So it's pretty good. 83 250. I'm not mad at that. Oh, I didn't mean to start this now, but yeah, that'll work too.
Is this really okay?
Is it?
I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't
Sure.
tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
Her voice sounds so much older than
No,
she is.
Not at all. I have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chioria boutique dress for my
Damn.
wedding.
Wait, isn't that Chiori?
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna move in a little bit fast for this.
Oh, you've got a point there.
I'm a woman of my word.
I'm just gonna be
If I
reading the
say
story.
to do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your prompt now.
Mhm.
Remember to not fold the gown or store it under direct sunlight.
God
I'd
damn.
recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding.
Oh, I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Chiori, you're
You little baddie one time, so
Is that
I guess it
really
makes
so
sense.
shocking? It is mine after all. Anything you're looking for today? A custom design
ready to
or...
wear outfit for kids is crazy.
not a kid.
Oh. That.
I Are there any fun and popular activities that we...
Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun.
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders. Come to think of it, it was also at a...
Aren't you pretty
Okay,
much
so
an
pretty much we're
established
trying to look
brand
for something to do during the
now?
fashion week.
People buy your clothes even if you don't
Yeah, that's not
Word.
quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, why would anyone patronize in the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the time.
Huh. Okay, so, all that
Going crazy on that fashion speak.
Absolutely.
That's
The
an artist type
designs
vibe though.
haven't been finalized.
That
I'm
makes
just waiting
sense.
for the fabrics to arrive.
Ooh, are you...
Well, I still have a certain partial.
And it's human made fabrics.
Ugh.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that you're...
No need to worry. I've already
Which
taken.
concern is gonna be
Excuse me.
stolen or
Coming through!
Yeah.
Coming through!
oh, it's Kirere.
Fury, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm...
Deep breaths, Kirara. Then.
Huh? And you're with customers as well? Oh, gee.
These two are the Traveler and
I don't
Pine.
know why she bullied me like that.
This
I don't
is
like the tone of voice she's talking about me
Star
like that.
Courier of the Komani Express.
Nekomata.
She's a Nakamata, in case you were wondering about
Two
the
tails.
titles.
Absolutely adorable.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. And sorry you had to see me like this. I know I'm late, but if an opportunity arises in...
So, what was the holdup?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just...
Bit of trouble.
ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Bandits, then? Or treasure?
Well, I didn't run in...
Keeping you honest as always.
Alright.
Actually adorable
I
though.
was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a
Damn.
little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komunia Express.
So it was a target...
Targeted hit is crazy.
My fabric
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd...
Oh, are you...
Damn.
I'm good. I'm
For
still
him
good
to the
after all.
sea and
I turned them
drown?
over to the guards.
Into a box to that in the
Took me
sea?
a while to round them
It's
all
crazy.
up.
Well, it's not
Damn.
completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. Is there something else that you're keeping from?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hmm.
I kind of wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me. One of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said,
And who might this...
Shiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured.
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends.
Alright. The guy...
Uther.
No, that name rings a bell.
Well, that's exactly why...
So you both know this Uter?
Through Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow...
So he's...
A rival is what you call some Uter, however. Just has it out
Uter.
him before to compete with me fair and square. But I guess he prefers playing...
More than happy to oblige.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
I'm assuming to go crack down on Uther.
Teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your long journey.
Chiori!
And she's gone.
Oh no.
You seem concerned.
Well,
Not much.
she's always been traveler. Paimon, could you...
I'm not gonna lie.
I'll take good
I'm reading all of this and listening to what I'm not reading at the same time. Although I'm pretty much reading it before they get off a few words. So, my philosophy, if you've never heard, is I really only care about the Archon quests. Every other thing, not really my forte. I need to go create town. Okay, that's what I meant to go do over there. I was trying to remember. My forte is I really like Archon quests. They're the most interesting. Character quests are a little bit per character, and certain characters I like Yomiya's character quest, beautiful, loved it. Certain other people as well. Yomiya only stands out because she's one of the people that I pulled just off of her character. Because as you can see,
Osmanthus whined.
she's here. And unlike some people that are here, she's not an updated, like, she's not outdated or nothing. Because I can use her. She's very strong. I have good artifacts for her.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Can't say that I'm ecstatic that I pulled her because of the fact that I don't like using her. She's a little bit too basic, which If you can tell by the team I have on right now, that would make sense. Because this team's a lot more active than a team like hers, where you sit there and click one button over and over again with maybe a dash in between. But it was cool at first. She's definitely usable in scenarios where you like need range, but the issue is that I have a very 6 months to a year worth of building Skara, and so when I need range, I just use him. If I need range and pyro, then I'll still use her from time to time. I haven't used her in a while. I did an abyss with her on stream a bit ago, but not my cup of tea. I prefer people that need a little bit more inputs. Makes me feel like I accomplished something for my damage. Alright, but for now, I need to make something. Make some things. I'm honestly just gonna craft these things in a row, I'm not gonna lie, because... Actually, let me... Oh, there's some new things I can craft. Cool. If I got a bunch of iron, I'd be able to craft tons of new things. But I'm just been too lazy to get that. I need to craft 10, which means I need to go get more of this. Oh, I can grab so much of that. I don't think there's anything else new that I can make. Oh, make this. I don't know why they're so far down here. Just put all the new things up there. And sure, I'll go craft more of this thing that I can apparently craft like actual 100 of. That'll work for me. Yoink. Yoink. So I used to do a thing where I'd craft only new furnishings, and it's pretty cool, but would you do that for a year? You either end up running out of furniture or you just get tired of doing it. And both happened to me, but obviously there's been a lot more furniture since when I stopped doing this. But now I can't be bothered. It's too much. Did not mean to buy fabric, but I'll take it. There we go. Go ahead and finish that up. And success.
If you ever
Alright. Let me go see what bosses I need to do. Because we need to do... My bad for that noise. I dropped my phone on my desk.
Every journey
I need to go do the...
Don't rush.
I need to go get the request 3 bounties right quick, but I need to go complete Trance Domains or Dominator of Wolf Challenge 3 times.
Osmanthus wine tastes
And
the
out of
same
that,
as
I need to
our
remember
own
what
wine.
bosses I actually need to go do.
But where are those who share?
I would like to add End of Euthemic Era to this, but I don't think, well, actually, do I have enough of her material now? Because all 3 of them use this material, but I just didn't. To be fair, I do know what I can do.
Where do you want
He doesn't
to
have
go
enough.
next?
She has
Would you
8.
like to see
Oh yeah,
Lily?
they changed what this looks like. Oh my
I
god.
have a few references.
Oh my god. That's something so good. I feel like the pressure of other games has made them update all their like systems that have been lacking. And I love it. Thank you, other games. That's 4. That needs... Yeah, I can't count. That's 6. Okay, so I have enough of that. And as for... Ben, I need to go in my backpack because I don't know of anybody else that needs that specifically. I have to just go look for it. Shenhe only
Every journey has
needs...
its final day.
Well, she really only needs like enough to be able to get her... What, skill or ultimate up to 10? Not really anything else, but either way. Ashen Heart, which means that... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I need a bit more of this. And... Oh, I know. She needs this. And which means I need 2 more of this. Okay, so I need a bit more riding boss. I know exactly what boss I cannot do to make me be able to do this boss and not use tons of resin. I can just replace the Dragon Boy
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Replace the Dragon Boy easily.
But where are those who share the memory?
By Dragon Boy, I mean Ashtar. I have a like I keep a very wildly, well, not detailed or wildly detailed list, but I keep a relatively detailed list of all these things to keep track of all these teams since I started investing into so many teams. I started investing into so many teams that I literally had to make a like, how do you even explain it? I have to make a team sheet pretty much to remember what goes where. But the issue is that I started running out of gold and materials so easily, so I have to focus on like 1 or 2 teams at a time. And you would think like, oh my god, 1 or 2 teams at a time is already a lot. How many teams were you focused on before? About 5 or 6. Yeah, it's anybody, wouldn't suggest it. If you have 5 or 6 teams that you do want to invest into, I would suggest picking the team that uses the characters, the most characters throughout all the other teams often. Like, I have a team that uses Kaza, and another team that, like, Xiao's team doesn't use Kaza, but I have a bunch of teams that do use Kaza. So one of the first teams that I have to invest in, I ended up investing into a Kaza team. That way I'd have him for all the other teams. Even though he's been invested into enough for a while, but you get the point. Invest into the most used person. Well, you might get the point now because of the fact that I didn't stumble every 5 seconds, but vibes has been acquired. Now, I'm gonna go get the, that's not the right place. I've teleported here by accident too often now. Oh, please don't tell me this is close enough to the Chior quest. It's not. Okay, good. Go get these 3 requests, 3 bounties. Perfect. Please don't need a material. That is really weird. No pyro, use Hydra. I don't know why I started from that. That's fine. No pyro, use Hydra. We'll go do this real quick. Like I said, weeklies and then that quest. It's just I got stuck here because I had to go over here. I was robbed. I swear. No pyro, use Hydra, huh? I'd like to try and actually use the right element that the bounties say. Don't know why. Just feels fun. Just making use of all the teams that I have invested into. Might as well. Normally the boss that's around here is the Hydro boss. And bro is always making use of like another invulnerability that ends up being a little bit of a nuisance. Funny enough. Like to be the Hydro boss, meaning I can't use the Hydro just innately. And then bro's like, yeah, here's a Pyro Res or something. And it's like, whoa, that's a little bit mean. It's a lot of it mean, actually. A whole lot of it mean. Oh, my gold's getting back up there. Or more. I think these are all... Yeah. Why are you out here? Oh, is that about to be like on the Porta Fontaine or something? Oh, that's up there. Can I get up there easily from here? Not very, but it's also not very easy to get up there from anywhere else. Right? I mean... Let's see. 'Cause this doesn't seem like it should be too far. It's not. Okay, good. Do myself a slight favor. Swap to this team. Because I like to be able to get to this place easily. I swear, it's gonna be hard for me to ever use an overworld team that doesn't have Jianyun. Because it's just so good. I said it's. She's so good. She's actually just like the best for movement. Her and Yuan on a team, just movement has never felt easier. I would love to have like another Yuan constellation so I can just get 2 forever running charges and then absolutely vibe out. And next one. 8 servings of raw meat. God, why do you need so much raw meat? I don't know why I'm saying raw meat. That, but it does sound funny. All right, this one. There we go. Baguette. I forgot that this dog is called Baguette. Baguette. 400 pieces of meat. Take it or leave it. Here's he's taking it. No. Last but not least, go bully a clockwork fella man dude thing. I'm a bobber. Put the movement on. Let's fucking make this. Aw, so close. I'm not gonna say I want to do an actual rotation, but brother, this field is actually really annoying. Why is there a bunch of... That works too. Alright, well, that's done. My Kazuha and Yulan got bullied for no reason. Is that a thing that I just saw? Oh, I thought that was a little ocean box. Water box. It's not. I've been lied to. I spent actual, like... I don't even remember how many hours straight just exploring, the new Leo area. I didn't get that much progress on it. Although I guess comparatively, that's some good progress because of the fact that I didn't go gather the blue orb things, and I haven't actually explored over here. Which I think is going to be a decent bit of exploration. I think. I have no clue. Where is... Here we go. Alright, what's up? My good deeds are known across all of Fontaine. More like the entirety of Teyvat. No Dendro, yes Pyro. Sounds fun. Could have used Gaming. No, that would be a terrible sight to see, but that's only because of the fact that this man's level 60. And I don't know how to correctly use this combo, since I didn't level him up enough to actually use him in any real content. I was like, I just want his team, but I can give it a try. I think I know the fundamental of how his team works. I'm not too sure, but I can give it a good old try. Although I think I might end up making this thing not exist before I actually get to use him very well. Who knows? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. R.I.P. B fella. Speaking of Dragon Ball Z. Oh, that did not work. I thought it would. Well, everybody's missing energy on this team. Well, except for Ganyan, I guess. Okay, we weren't supposed to be bullying other people. That's not what the goal was. He does a decent bit of damage for how much investment I put him on already. Pretty crazy. That's just like vaporized things. Did not mean to hit you, but okay. Well, let's just go back to the task at hand. But no, I am probably going to stream a few times this week. Because I really want to catch up. I want to be consistent. I really do. I've been lacking. And it's not even for a lack of trying. It's just because I genuinely didn't know what to do. And I didn't want to make something that wasn't as interesting. So no pyro, but then physical. Well, I can't help you with physical gang. Leroy. I really can't help that. I ain't doing physical damage. I'm here for vibes though. If you wanna be on vibes, I can help you with that one. Okay. Where is I use a different team. Why not? Why not? Let's use a well, so at least he's partially invested. This team is not at all. Oh, we can use this team. Physical res? My genre is totally on physical res. So I came to a realization. I know that I had it before. I had a Deepwood memory set for him. That way when I actually told you, Miko, that would be the set he's on, because before I had Nahida in that slot. Except I'm for some reason just casually missing an HP either goblet or circlet. And I'm pretty sure that I had an HP goblet at some point. But I don't know where it is. And so I'm very confused. And which means I need to go get another one. That I'm not as happy about. Realize I don't actually know this team's rotation now, but it's relatively... Well, I was gonna say relatively strong. It's very strong, and... I know how to use him, so that'll pretty much carry me. I will have order. I don't think he likes taking a lot of electric damage, from my understanding. From what I've gathered in this fight so far, Bro's not the biggest enjoyer of taking electro damage. My Zhongli doesn't like any damage either. That'll work. Cool. Very nice. Very, very nice. That makes my last bounty. Oh boy. As much as I enjoy being able to just have more things to do, doing this over and over again to complete this battle pass, it does hurt my soul. Like, I don't fully mind bounties, but I wish that they were like requests where you just have them all, because I don't like going back here every time. But that's just a slight annoyance. On my oh, I can't complete that daily because I already got my commissions for the day. I mean, I guess I could go actually physically complete them, and that would probably count for this too. But nah, when did I spend 500,000 more? How much did that beforehand? Forge 20 items should be done. Last thing I need to go do is actually just that. I'm going to go to the forge in anywhere but Fontaine, because it's too far. Mondstadt being the easiest. Alright. Mr. Hammer Time, come hither. Claim. Beautiful button. Claim all button needed to be everywhere, forever, at all times. As for the domains, I like to do them all at the same time. Now, if I didn't waste my other resin, then I'd be fine. I guess I'm just not going to do that today. Kind of tragic. But let's see how much I got. 0, 2, 34. So I only got 3 levels. Oh, tragic. I'm used to getting more on the first day, like 5. But I understand why. It's because I'm missing this. This would give so much. Would actually give tons. This BP period. Well, I'm not gonna be summoning. That also would be a big reason why. 12 stars in the Abyss. I don't know when the Abyss resets. I also don't think that I did floor 12. I did not do floor 12, and I do have 3 days left. Wonder. Alright, well, for now, I'm gonna see what's up with Shiori's quest. See what she has to say. But main goal was completed. Got the weeklies done. I didn't end up getting to do the actual weekly domains, but that's fine. I'll work at that tomorrow.
On the clock, officer. Oh,
I would. Speaking of tomorrow, I'm probably gonna be streaming some Star Wars.
Well, things have been fine on my end.
I know, random stream. But I'm streaming so much Genshin. Pretty sure the only thing I've streamed for the past while is just Genshin.
Not ideal, if you ask me.
Including recently and not recently.
We're one of the leading roles after all.
So it's pretty tragic.
Did something happen?
Yeah, it's tons of Genshin. But then I've been a new road beforehand before I started.
I only
back
ever hear that phrase from
3 weeks ago.
Usually
Help
I'm
me,
the one
bro.
asking people to do that.
Or yeah, I probably should stream some Star Wars tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna be so tired because I had something to do in the morning.
What you're planning.
It's fun.
Have I ever made a bad call?
I think.
The better
I
question
hope.
is, have you ever made one that didn't violate
Damn.
Okay. Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the special patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain.
are you
Not if I can help.
All right.
Follow me.
Damn. Where am I going?
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way,
Be sure to get on that. Crazy. I like her.
this should be the place. You all wait here.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually...
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work.
Does Chiori often need your...
I'd say it's mutual. The special patrol needs her help quite often as well.
Hmm.
The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the fortress of Merope. But put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives, or as a
Word?
result, Shiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to...
You scratch my back.
Exactly. I'm also here to ensure Chiori's safety, and in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect up. So, who got on her case this time?
Oh, so this is what...
Talk noise is crazy. How long is she in there?
Huh?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his
Maison
behavior.
Gardiennage.
So he's back at it, huh?
Whoa, what's this about?
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in, you two.
Sure.
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those...
Damn.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Damn.
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. Oh, and if you dare lay your hand...
Damn.
Officer, an assault's in...
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunate, not to worry though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind? Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to.
Damn.
Is there anything else either of you have to say for—
That's all from me.
We'll see about that.
Oh, bro, Uther seems like he's trying to be on some violence. Wouldn't suggest it, brother.
Scared the heck out of Paimon. How did he just...
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments.
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out.
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg.
You could have
Damn.
reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that, if Kira...
Facts.
That
I'm
reminds
vibing with her.
me, there is another...
What a shame. I believe you've already used up your
Favorite quota
for
is
the
crazy.
day.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on taking an advance on tomorrow's quota then.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said. You scratch...
Damn. Shut said, I'll take an advance to the next day. Crazy. Wait, where? Up? Okay, yeah, up, but upstairs is far. So, you know, no up today. Let's up the easy way. Spider-Man type ups. Whoa, brother. Okay, let's take this way then. Even easier.
We're back.
We are back
You were
indeed.
gone for an awfully long time. Oh, please tell me nothing bad happened.
Nothing
There's
too bad.
nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never...
Sorry, Chior.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. With that sort of escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go... I'm being serious. You know me. If I bring something up, you can...
Wait, you...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed...
Well, you
With
certainly shouldn't
sunglasses
count on
is
the procession for
hilarious.
every trip you make to Fontaine.
There's a group
It's
of
just a
big
one-off
mechs with
thing.
sunglasses.
Well,
Sounds
my
hilarious to me.
kind.
Even though that's not what they meant, but
That's what'll
still
happen
sounds
to those who
hilarious.
dare to mess with my friends. Yes, well put.
Well, if you... Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fest.
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits over the next few days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say...
But of course, they supply us design. That's also why this...
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so...
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never...
Well... I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver...
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is...
All of it?
Damn.
Your business would... Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chioria branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? It has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every...
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're...
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on branches pretty often. But I can't help it. It's hard to be careful about that sort of thing when you're... Well, if that's your dream, Chiori...
Take a nice
then
nap
we
in a
should do our
tree.
best to make it a reality. Ooh, what is it? What is...
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me?
Oh, so we get to try on...
Seeing them off the rack will also give me the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitch.
Sounds easy enough.
Can we keep the outfits?
No need. We've already booked. If you like them, though, feel free to visit the boutique and...
Sounds great!
Then we have a deal. You'll model some formal wear, Traveler, and... I don't know.
Yep, sounds good. Wait,
Kids clothes is crazy for the Paimon. Kids clothes is real crazy. Where am I going? Next morning, 6 to 10. I'm enjoying this quest. Not the best quest I've ever seen, but it is enjoyable. Pretty funny. I I imagine the big garden makes inside of sunglasses. That actually sounds hilarious. I'd use that as like a profile picture somewhere if I could. Ooh, entering the boutique. Boutique. Entering the okay, we're gonna leave that one alone.
Chiori, we're here!
We leave that thought as a thought.
You're here early. I haven't even opened the shop yet.
Wait, has Kirara left already?
Where?
Yep, with the special patrol.
Did
Damn.
everything go alright on
I believe so. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group.
That
led
is
by Navi
hilarious
herself.
picture.
They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going away gift for Kirara. And
Sounds like Navia really got into
my thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say we...
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way,
Yeah, I didn't
she
expect
never bows
to
down in the face of adversity.
actually enjoy this as much as I
That
am
sort
right
of
now.
determination and courage
I like
is
Cher's
something I
character.
really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit from my boutique, well,
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador, huh?
indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear.
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered.
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear.
My
Especially
dear.
if you've got your sights set on a market the size of
Genshin's very own Edna mode.
Well,
Nukips.
would you look at the time?
Nukips at all.
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to model.
Indeed. Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and sample outfits. Why don't you
Set them up.
just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles? This way, we can guarantee...
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into...
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
Damn. Ma'am, I don't run the shop. What do you mean?
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
W? I'm done.
Not bad. You might just have an eye for design.
I do.
Anyway, let's... Over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been?
Leanne.
Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to worry about missing the ball.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, Miss Chiori. But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any material.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. It's all right. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
I wonder if she done got threatened by Big Fella. That's crazy.
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strict?
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while. A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work.
That's true. Come.
Is Miss Chiori in?
Damn.
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this.
Oh,
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a...
is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations? Are the sleeves too short? Or is the color too dark?
No, no need. You don't have to concern yourself.
And I'd be happy to process that for you.
Chiori here? I'd like to
God damn.
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe? Well, surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my...
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a...
What is happening here?
What is it?
Haven't you heard? Chioria Boutique has been exposed for having close ties...
And just who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're...
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now.
You...
Elof!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help
Damn.
these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
Damn.
Chiori.
Yo, timing.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry. The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response...
If you say so, but
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no...
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Oh, for the love of...
I'm not gonna just do it work.
Our accessories supplier. They
This
just
is
said
actually
we'll
just-
no longer be
I
able
like
to
this.
supply us during Fashion Week.
Oh,
No accessories? Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
damn.
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
Alof, you stay and watch
Why
the
am I
shop.
here?
I'll go talk
1
to the
hour,
supplier
teens,
myself.
10:26. I'm actually really enjoying this. Is kind of wild.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too!
Thank you. In that case,
I like Chiori. She's kind of like Yamiya for me right now. I like her character. I'm not pulling her, but I like her character. I would pull even less, because her best team is full Geo, or that's generally where her team is. You end up using a bunch of Geo people, which is cool, but I like element variety. Even my Geo team, I still have Furina, which is element variety. And it was another reason why I didn't really want to use Ito's team as much anymore. Because there were just too many scenarios where I needed different elements, and I was like, okay, that's enough.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
of course. I wouldn't do anything for one of my business.
Yeah, we're not talking. We on violence today.
Who is it?
Venger, we've worked together all these years. The least you could...
Straightforward as always, I see.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger? I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation. Maybe.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steam.
So, these rumors.
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
I can rate fashion tablets. That's crazy.
There you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them.
You would think that. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front.
Every house? Have me.
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Shiori. The article was even
What sort?
a photo of you.
Yesterday?
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Where's the picture?
Behind the scenes, the true Chioria boutique, relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be...
Yeah, he was the one who...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival...
But that was so long...
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with... They
Damn.
claim that most of your clientele are criminals, and that those who buy your clothes are just like you.
The absurdity. I don't even know which.
Well, maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that with the way this article combines fact with rumor.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we.
But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this. But my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week. And let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake.
Yeah.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my.
Have you ever thought...
Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what.
Fair enough. Then I suppose all there's left to say is...
Understood.
It's time for that boy Traveler to turn into a runway model.
So, what should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can.
How could they do this? They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have.
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
Yeah.
Traveler, Paimon! Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article?
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander. I was just about to find some people to interview, so...
That's great! With your help, we might be able...
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite.
That's actually so adorable.
Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went?
She was just...
She went and destroyed that boy, Uther.
I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind...
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before. Really?
Solid front, it's crazy.
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if she regularly deals with criminals, I guess. I've got the chills just thinking about it.
Damn, I thought she was about to talk about like the actual clothing. I was like, I was waiting to hear what she thought about the fabrics and the design. That was not what she talked about.
Did you hear what all the...
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews. It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be a little...
this is all Uter's fault! Wait a second. You don't think Chiori...
That would only make the situation worse.
You've got a point.
And I think, oh, I know that I just, oh, I think it did bring me there. That's helpful.
Oh, who's this?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia. She's also...
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. Ah, so you've come across...
Yeah, you probably don't know this, but after I got engaged... My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but he probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes and how pretty
And then?
And then something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to...
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she asked if something happened, and I told her everything. She heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress. And that...
Well, that's
Amazing.
a good thing, isn't it? I've always known Miss Chiori to...
It is good. It's just... After I went home yesterday, I couldn't help but take out the dress.
Ah, what a shame.
Well, see, that wasn't... He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw it...
Huh? So wait...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back.
Yeah.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a
Huh? Well, if...
I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience...
Hey, Olaf!
I thought.
Well, we were.
Oh, I remember now. There's this one cliff. In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue
Alright, sounds good.
Split up. I don't know why you'd be following me. So yeah, go ahead, let's split up. You should split up like that was a new invention. Yeah, I have an idea. We can split up. Wait, I don't know why you thought you was gonna follow me, but yeah, it makes sense. Jump us up right there and get the interview.
How did you know?
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So...
I'm not upset. Wanna sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
This is literally giving me a tough vibe for the quest.
Don't worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
How dare you sound like that and say that?
Don't mind if we...
Don't you dare do that again. I'll jump off this cliff and trust you with my life. I'll yeet myself off that immediately. Don't you dare.
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful...
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One
How many shots of that children?
Whoa, Paimon would have never...
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling...
I know the vibes.
My parents...
Bro, Chiri's character is way too nice.
Sent me to study under a famous
Like her character design.
It wasn't long
I love it.
before I had driven away pretty much every master tale.
Like at least character story design. I don't even know how to explain it.
I really tried their patience.
But either way, I like it.
You were
Like it a lot.
misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things.
Word.
On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse,
No wonder you...
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left,
Well, that's a great dream to...
after that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Oh, yeah. She did mention that dream. I'll be honest, who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game...
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did...
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure... Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty...
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's... I know where Uter's clothing factory is located.
Sounds good. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year...
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating...
but your accessories... Didn't you...
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember thinking about all that. I just can't...
W. I like the vibes, sure. I like the vibes. What isn't vibes is the fact that I'm listening to the story and intrigued.
What did you
Which means that I'm
Chiori?
not talking.
See,
Got...
Come, let's take a...
Take a dip. Where are we going?
Chiori?
Bring your little ass back. Where you zooming to? Need these? Oh, this is technically a chest, right? It's hyper bloomed a bubble. Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Why is it just here? Oh, this thing. get that, and then we can go dive.
Why did you just jump into
Oh.
the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
Like,
A Lumitwell? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Ah, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
W plan.
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us!
There is no need to bully me like that, big fellow. Barrel conch. Conch.
Should be enough, right? Paimon picked all the prettiest ones in this area. Chiori, will these do?
Everything.
Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new—
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
Back, but designs first, because I want to know what this looks like, whatever it is.
Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
You mean we have to start from scratch?
I should be able to make it.
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is giving Paimon major deja vu? Well, anyway, sleep is important.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for sure. All this grit and determination.
What else can we have?
I suppose all there's left to do is...
You got it! Wait.
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen. I had to make something work. So I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric. If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories.
But you worked so hard.
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste.
W.
I'm not going to let them
Like the
waste,
mindset.
even if it takes everything I've ever made before.
Damn, Shiori, don't make me like you.
Okay, then.
I like you as a character, so crazy though.
Nothing.
Like,
No need to be
me
nervous.
as character
I won't hold it against you. Of course.
reminds
If
me of
anyone
her
dared
in the
tear
sense
one
of
my
just
dresses in front of me on
they
a
give off the
normal
same
day,
energy.
I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
Just they give off the same vibes.
I
Like
think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
Dead asses and destroying the clothes. They turned so neat after I murdered them. I destroyed them, dismantled them. Okay, I don't know what YouTube is like, but one of those three words. Take it. An hour into the stream,
Good
so
job. That should do it.
one of those words is good enough.
Chiori, are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. Who did this? Those monsters. Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes...
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause you see,
huh?
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler.
Oh. So that's what happened.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna
You and Chiori are
Of course! Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish.
I also
these
don't mind
outfits
being
over the
too
next
much
few
quieter
days.
while this is playing
Oh, no problem.
because of the fact
I've got a
that
few of those guys all
I
ready to go.
decreased the
I just
volume
knew
of
you
it.
wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Actually, there's something else.
Ask away.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet?
Oh, did this. Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on.
Not this again.
Lynette is busy completing a quest. The decision. Ma'am? What? Excuse me? Oh, what? Okay. For some reason, it's actually started the... I don't know why. I accepted it, but I didn't tell it to start. It started itself. I'm not doing no hangouts. At least not on stream. I can't. Hangouts hurt my soul so much.
Lynette! Great, you're both here!
A moment later and you'd have missed.
We read the article in the papers. She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that case, I assume that there's something...
Okay, so it's like this.
Yes, it's like this.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the.
Paimon's glad to. Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Uterre. Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it?
Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Uterre fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it.
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second.
Yeah.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her
All right, we're counting on. Okay, then let's also do as Chiori said and meet up with her. Oh, Paimon's sure.
In 2 days? It's crazy. But when does this so-called fashion week start? Because this fashion week's been supposed to be about to start for a few days in this game story now. Where's it at? Underground. Oh, where?
Oh, you're here.
Chiori, how are the new
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Alof.
Wow, that's cutting it real close.
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uterre has closed his factory. This is our only chance.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not be open for... We're just curious customers after all.
Well, when you...
Anyway, Uterre's factory is right over there.
She a menace.
Why would he open a factory?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments.
All right. Ugh.
You make a good point. Let's...
She said she a designer. She said she's a Louis Vuitton. Is there a ladder up here or something? Brother, what? There was a ladder. I blended in with the wall. Hella clean. I need to turn my brightness up a little bit. Hold on, let me see. I realized I haven't claimed the mail at all. Would have been more helpful. There we go. Make it a little bit lighter at least. Just a little bit lighter. Just to make sure I can see things. Oh. Yeah. I wonder if it's gonna let me use Chiori in this. It does. Okay. I actually would rather have used the Lois team if that's the case, but
There really is nobody
fine.
here.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What is that thing?
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please follow me, dear guests.
Does she have... Oh, the other weapon in her hand? Is her same... Interesting. I like her. That looks so cool.
First stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand.
Okay, can we bunt that again? Appreciate it.
After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Oter seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
That's just the question, isn't it? Why do people be hating? They're gonna be working on themselves.
Please use them at your leisure.
Yeah, I'm just always on some type of violence, so that's why I be on that.
Room.
But
Why did the door just close?
Hold
for anybody else.
Why is it...
Let me out.
It seems to have stopped.
Where did this thing take us?
Seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
It's a nasty ass factory. What am I doing here? Oh, chest. Cool. I like to move it, move it. Oh, guess I'm just gonna go on the conveyor belt. Casually walk over the thing that was meant to crush me.
This place is filthy.
Look over there.
Ooh, that water looks super...
And I was the one using a...
So he was actually the one who opened...
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks.
Should the clothes made here even...
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials...
That's terrifying.
Damn.
This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court.
Does he also have a dash ability?
Doesn't look like there's a
He
path
does.
Follow me. Let's go up.
That was super duper clean. Keep the outfit. Oh, this is it. Oh, she has Geo on her blade now. Hit.
This place seems
She
like some
had
kind of
Geo on her blade.
warehouse. Ugh, and it stinks too. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
Seems like he knew we'd...
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
But you're practically at each other's throats.
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and but with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that, for my part, I gambled it all and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud.
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that.
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished. I gotta...
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
But some control panels over there.
So fancy.
Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe.
Okay, let's not do that.
Do anything either.
Mm-hmm. I think the situation is, as kids would say, the vibe. A little bit of Chiori. Or not. Ooh. What a sharp attack's like.
Look over there. Seems like there's a
Okay.
way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms together.
Just two little buddies. Didn't see that. Oh, well, that's not safe. Thank you for not taking my Okichi. I'm assuming I was actually supposed to use her to get up there. I was just curious. I know this game doesn't work like that, but that would have been funny. Let me go up there, huh? How serious she is. Not where I meant to look. Okay, I just wanted to zoom in on her face. How serious she is. I wonder if she can do her ability mid-air. No.
We finally made it out. Hi. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those wrecks have changed?
That looks a little bit violent. Give me a second. There we go. Where am I supposed to go? Up there, right? Do I want me to... Oh, yep. Happy I did that, because I would have wasted time going right there. Seems like they made it to where everybody can dive now, which is so good. Only fun, same people being able to dive is kind of annoying. And away I go.
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here.
Over here. A little bit blind. Just a little bit.
Finally, the entrance. At last.
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see. What a surprise.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at—
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you...
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Chioria Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal, but it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Teyvat by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You...
I'll put out a blicky.
Yeah, just leave this guy to—
No.
But he has a gun!
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan. I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
Damn.
Catch up with us soon!
You're just being violence.
Trying to leave.
I like her. My girl said we cutting bullets today.
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your
Still
No matter what you've been through, no matter why you've become like this. If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you. The Chioriya brand represents more than a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chioriya Boutique has prepared for you today.
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique. And most importantly,
an enduring, never-say-die spirit. That's the true meaning of the Chioriya brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself!
Did Chiori not...
Lights! Cameras! Over here, please!
Let the show begin!
the world may change. Fashion along with it. But Chioriya will remain the same. No challenge is too great. Chioriya caters to no one. Not even the times. Rather, Chioriya will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
Fire.
little more to the left. Like this? Perfect. Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture? Of course. I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard. I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Tevat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic...
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin Cat and the Boggle Cat box.
Oh, Pear would need an alias, of course.
Angry Bird's crazy. Might catch a case off of that one.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be... Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm. And a bit cramped. Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steam... Thank you, Charlotte. It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty. Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. Huh? Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you... What about something other...
Thank you, Chiori.
Well, I don't really need anything. Just don't be a stranger, all right?
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my...
Actually, that reminds me.
Huh? About that.
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
What? No,
God damn.
That's so embarrassing.
Ooh, do we get something nice too?
Of course. Just hold on a second.
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization. Using weaponry in public. Hosting a dangerous
Shivers, we can...
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the...
Enjoyed that, didn't you?
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me if...
And if I had...
Would you know? But it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you.
This is a W.
A whole underground workshop
Oh,
with
W.
Sandra and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a...
I'll have to take a rain check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of. Oh, by the way, Chiori, I ran into Vanger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book.
Thanks again. My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
You don't say.
All right. Follow me if you want.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be
A place with the view? Ah!
Perfect. I'll be right there.
Place with the view? Howdy, a little body. Fuck. Okay. This is literally why I hate doing quests, but love doing it at the same time. I love this quest. If I get too intrigued, then I literally just zone in. Quest is nice. Give me the same vibes as your Mia quest. Love both of them. I didn't expect to like her quest as much, which is what made me lock in even more.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Here, take this.
Oh, wow! A brooch! And in the style of Chioria Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
I've
In
only
a way.
got 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you two. You've been a great help. Even when there were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win. Even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most.
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends.
who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chioriya Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Paimon doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry. Should we go?
Oh, yes, of course. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
Aw, Chiori. Damn. You ain't had to hit a boy in his heartstrings like that, Chiori. Actually, so good. Like, I don't have any words. Really no words. That being said, I need to spend 80 resin. And there's only... Actually, reset's 5 o'clock now, right? I'll only be able to get 70 resin, so no scenario where I complete that today. It's fine. Probably, well, actually, no, I won't be able to cap out this week because I missed, like, since it's starting in the middle of the week, it's gonna be off. I would low-key like to cap it out anyway. I'll go do some other things if need be to be able to cap. I'll worry about it later. But there's not... Oh, well, there's a challenge over there. I'll go do that. I was gonna say, there's not anything else that I have planned. I really enjoyed that quest. I genuinely did not think that I would as much. Because, I guess based off of the impression they gave Chiori at first, I was like, I don't hate this character, but I don't vibe with the character as much. But now, after playing with her... Well, after playing with her, I still don't really care about her actual playstyle. She doesn't play too well. And in most cases, she's just a beta replacement, but... For me... kind of like... her team is what's holding me back from getting her the most. Other than that, actual summons. Even if I want to summon her, I don't have any summons. So... doesn't make the biggest difference.
Why is there a chest here?
I still have summons. Claim all this real quick. My more up. There's so many chests around here. Damn.
Keep up.
I don't think there's animals for that. Actually, I can see how much foliage I get. I don't think I'm gonna get tons, but here for vibes. Due to the Hydra being on this man, my element's a little bit freaky, but that's fine. Yeah, I think Fisher has enough ER. That's really what I wanted to test right there. Not the radish, I need that. My radishes! What's this place at? Oh, this place is at 88. Means it's really close to 90. Word. I want to go on a big exploration spree soon and just actually get a bunch of places to 100. I really badly need to finish up Sumeru and its Aranaro situation. This will probably be what I end up streaming in the future. or what I have the most planned, because it's just a bunch of exploration. The issue is I generally don't want to explore as much unless I have like summons to do. But at the same time, I've been wanting to play the game more just in general. So I guess that is something to do. That'd actually be worthwhile. So, interesting from the future is probably going to be so much just exploring. I truly want to get a bunch of places to 100. I am missing 2 of these, 2 Hydroculus, so I'm going to have to do some exploration to figure out what I'm missing of that too. But I think... Oh, I do have something I can go do with that. I didn't even realize I had it condensed. Let's go see if I can get an artifact for Yamiko. If not, oh well. Sustain. Okay, what I'm supposed to do is like this. I'm ready to use this. Oh, but this is a little bit better too. Because he should have technically gotten that swirl off, to my knowledge. Seems like he did. And survey says, finally found a flower. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, game, do me a favor and make the 4th stat ER. Please. Please. Like I'm actually like I'm on my knees. On my knees. Look at this. I didn't go too much into the fact that I have this. Have artifacts on her. But only thing I'm missing that is really in need is another flower. And I mean really in need. Oh, I don't even want to use that piece. I want to see what the... I want to see what this ends up giving me. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sad. I'm I'm scared. I'm actually I'm frightened, bro. I'm actually I have okay. There's only one thing I don't want to see. Oh, this is scary. I'm afraid. This is such a good... Okay. You know what? The game hasn't let me down. Okay. 2 into ER is crazy. Can I get a couple crits right quick, gang? Just right quick. 2 into ER, and like, it's not that bad, actually. Because she's missing ER more than anything. No! This was such a good piece! Oh. But to be fair, it's a great placeholder piece. Can I get at least like 1... Actually, what do I even need on her? Oh, well, crit rate works. Well, she has a usable flower. Gave her ER, which is the main thing she was missing. 67, 161. I'm not mad at it. I can't be mad at it. This is really good. She ends up getting like 19 crit rate though, so it's a little bit iffy. Right? Ends up with a lot more crit rate than necessary. 780 something? Yeah, a little bit more crit rate than I want on her. But I think I can actually change that around. No, I can't because I don't have another ER piece. Okay, I would be able to change that around if I had more ER. That piece had ER, or if anything else had ER. Oh, this doesn't have ER, which means I could probably change this around for a different Electro piece. The easiest. Although I think that's my highest... No, this is my highest crit damage and it has ER. So if I don't need the crit rate as much, then I'll swap out that piece for this piece. It has more crit damage. Not by tons. It's maybe a little bit of a damage decrease technically, but if she needs the ER, then this would be actually perfect. Because I don't need to create as much, I think. Because at level 20, I don't believe she actually gained any more create at base. With her create ascension. Go check. Wouldn't be a stream of mine if I... Damn, that was so close to being like God tier. If it didn't roll any into that last stat and just rolled... Wait, did it? No, let me check. I actually forgot already. Yeah, when runs into flat attack. If that was attack percent, that'd be acceptable too, but... Once into flat attack, once into create, twice in ER. Twice in ER actually kind of screwed me. But it's not bad since that was a stat that I was missing. And she needs the ER, so I'm not mad. What I do need to see is level 20. Yeah, level 20 she still has base. So level 40 she has. Okay, so yeah, she ends up getting 19.2 crit rate from now. Which means that she ends up at 86.8 to 161.9. With 135 ER. And 86.8 decreased would then be... Let me go see what the difference is. It is the only, or one of the only pieces I have for this, so it's not that hard to find. Ends up being a little bit of that. I lose out on about 6.2 crit rate. Minus 6.2 crit rate. And then I gain, that's 13.2 crit damage. Comes 7. An exact 7 crit damage. So it ends up being 80.6 to 167.9. As opposed to 86.8 to 161. Yeah, that's fine. I prefer a little bit more crit damage. Plus that has EM and the R that she needs. Because the amount of crit she would have had before. Oh, that's about almost the same. That being said, I need to go find that same thing. I want to make sure that she has enough ER, but I didn't want to swap off the piece of official. Because I wouldn't know if that would have too much ER. Official has a... Well, it's a bit more crit damage, and it's a little bit more crit rate too. Not this piece. Not this piece either, is it? Oh no, it's her goblet. Because Official's goblet's a lot better. Yeah, Official's goblet is so much better. But Official as of right now really needs a crit rate since I had to give her a crit damage mask. Although I think I might be able to actually swap these two's masks out. Even though this is technically the better piece. I want to prioritize Yumiko and then Official since... Oh no, Official does... Actually, I wonder. It does more damage in the scenario. I'm intrigued. Either way, that's fine. Okay, so Yumiko needs to be leveled up. Talents need to go up. But she's not my current focus. I'm happy she has artifacts now. Well, to be fair, I did say I wanted a usable piece for now. Oh, I'm happy with Zuckup. This is good vibes. Very good vibes. Oh, I think I'm gonna end this here. I need to get up in the morning. And it's 12 o'clock. I need to get up in like 9 hours, so I need to get some sleep. This was fun. Truly. Truly fun. Wow, that I ended up zoning out a little bit, but truly fun. And I just hit the 2-hour mark, so yeah. So let me end this with Yamiko on the screen. Level 20, but Yamiko on the screen. Artifacts. Beautiful. Hey guys, you enjoyed? Although that if you enjoyed situations, like, don't drop a like. No, if you want to, go ahead, but I don't expect that to happen. At least not on these. It's gonna take a while before I actually. I'd rather that be on people drop likes on videos, but I haven't made any of those yet, which I do plan to. I said I was gonna make one by the end of the last year, but didn't work out because I didn't know what to make. Except now I have an idea what I want to do. I've got to actually execute it well, which I'm trying to figure out. But either way, if you do run into this, if you watch any of it, even if you don't hear this, hope you enjoyed. It was fun, and I will be doing this more often, as I say, all the time, and then don't do it. But I have been trying.